Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4. We are continuing on as the East India Company as we commit an absolute crime against border war right now. It's May 1939, so any kind of war could be around the corner. We don't really know. Things feel peaceful in our part of the world. The Brits have decided to kind of start like breaking all their foreign holdings off. The British Raj still exists. Fewer controlled states than 5. Oh, okay. I have to get the Raj down to 5 states to fully annex them. That's good to know. We just decreased taxes by 7%. We could pick up a ton of resistance, but I don't like the look of that. International money laundering. I have enough room that we can do one of these 70 cost ones here and a 35 cost. I guess let's go for Phantom Armies. We'll get the ticket down a little bit. We're trying to get the Suez Canal today. I'd really like to sort of just lock down the last territories and get ready. I'd love to take all of this parts of Burma so that when we get war for Siam, we're ready for them. The Swiss Confederation just declared war on France. What? With Syria and the Lebanese? Swiss recently annexed Austria and I think took them out of, yes, who was in a federation with all these other Baltic countries. I mean, this is really curious because I'm sure Swiss is designed to fight in the mountains, but you're up against a pretty big dog there. South Africa declaring independence. Definitely all a little bit worrisome. So the Raj is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, man, I could reduce the Raj just to Pakistan. But right now, I want that canal, and I can buy it. The British Empire has accepted the trade. We will wire them immediately. We now have control of the Suez Canal. Delicious. Do the Swiss have a focus tree? A very strong one. Can break Italy-Hungary runs. It feels kind of ridiculous, but I like the vibe of it. Cats?
Thanks to Lexical Blue for my sub-gift.
Thank you, Shakel. Lexual Blue. Much appreciated. Well, come on in. I hope you're having a nice day. I'm getting lost in the hoi sauce. You know what, man? I don't have any of the ship modules researched. We might as well make them a little bit cheaper. Do I get any cool stuff for owning the Suez? Doesn't really look like it, though. I do get bonus military factories here. I might as well pump that up to like that, and that, I'd say. Still not making enough aluminum, rubber, or steel. Australia declares independence. Still calls themselves British Australia. New Zealand independence. Everyone is declaring. Canada independence. I guess we're independent already. Dangerous. Panama is still up for sale. as well. Catholic Mexico. All right, so they're not they're still fascist, but they're less fascist. South Baluchistan is, of course, in a bit of a rebellion. How is a rebellion doing here over in China? 22%, still not great. We might just need to pop up some higher police forces. I feel like British Burma is going to also need that. Mexico goes to war with Guatemala. My God. Chaos in the streets. Yeah, so I guess I'm just like limited on how many civilian factories I can actually sell off at any given time. I do kind of love the idea of this fascist Italian British collective, especially if they have me as well, just because we will own all of the seas. You know, if Mexico starts making its way down to Panama as well, we could potentially buy Panama and make our way up to Mexico. And then we dominate. It's like one boat, it's already busted up. The submarine building is slow. All right, Phantom armies. So we have 40 days till the end of the fiscal year. There's nothing I can really do to put like a major effect on that. I'm going to grab land acquisition here because it'll speed up some of our tech. Buy Anatolia. Interesting. I can buy Cairo as well. But they're all really expensive. This guy not so much. French Somalia land is only 1. Like, I like the idea of shutting down all the foreign ports. Portugal and the like as well. Do I want to be buffing up the British Empire, though? Granted, it's only 1 civ. I mean, maybe. Here's the thing. If we decide to go fascist, we have a really interesting sea empire with friendships. If we decide to go anything else, we could fight fascism and attack the British Empire. And then we don't have to pay taxes anymore. We are shockingly democratic, which means we could just make friends with North America. Positioning, naval hit chance, torpedo hit chance. I mean, submarines only use torpedoes, and that's where like most of our engagements are going to be, so. I don't know about putting a theorist anywhere right now. I think we're just kind of back on the build. All right, land acquisition. That means taxes are about to come up. Should we in a faction with the British Empire, learn from the Crown, model after the U.S., democracy, fascist, communism. Interesting. Okay, so we could actually, like, focus on democracy, model our army after the American one, and get some points with them. I don't really have the war support for any of this. Couple of military factories, artillery. The Indian Army was pretty famous for its artillery companies. It doesn't look like we have much in the way of submarine development here. For the old Navy. Found the Skindian shipyards or obtained British naval contracts. I think I'm going to put a bid into the Navy right now. Canada's artillery was deadly, great equipment and great troops for manning them. I mean, Canada's just deadly in all parts of all war. But yeah, my understanding is the Indian artillery companies were pretty well known in World War II. Did some decent damage. I'm also wondering here, should I be back on training? Little bit concerned about like not having any troops being pumped out. All right, the taxes are up. I'm going to keep paying high dividends. Yeah, we're up to 15 factories, so we're still in good shape here on the factory front. I'm not too worried about that. Happy Potato, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. We got to build up our account if we want to start absorbing more outside of India. But I think in the meantime, let's absorb more inside of India. Nice. They're actually building a factory here, so I can wait until that's done. Even my steel is behind. Poor Indian economy. Just started playing this game for the first time today. Ooh. I just started playing back in December. And I have been very, very hooked. Been deep into it ever since. I highly recommend, honestly, for beginners, there's a really good Fallout mod called Old World Blues. And it's a very good spot to learn a lot of the basics because everything is much more compressed and like hyper actualized. I'm not really sure what the right term to be using here is, but it's less complicated. There's less stuff going on. But also, if you love the period and you love the old war, you're not going to run short on things to do, things to learn. If I'm building a navy and I'm only building submarines, I feel like that's not going to be a good idea. Let's get our artillery up a bit here. Costa Rica. Mexico. No, they're going for Panama. They're going for Panama, but not the canal, because that would cause them to go to war with America. Are we friends? Not really. I mean, I guess right now we're talking about going, where's that ideology map? These are all non-aligned powers. We're talking about going democratic. Problem with this is I do want the Dutch East Indies. It's hard to say. Catholic Mexico could beat the U.S. Where is that Dutch East Indies? Dutch East Indies and the Kingdom of Siam. You guys are an integrated puppet of the Netherlands. Okay, yeah. Hard to do, hard to do. Not sure who to support. Yeah. The truth is communism makes the most sense, but it's where we have the least support. We were busting so many unions that there's literally no communists in our country. All right, one communist to be found. Did I let them finish building that? I didn't, did I? Nope. Throwing away free factories. Total opposite of our Strath Commune playthrough. Yeah, we're just going very, very super capitalism. Oh, I guess I can't absorb these countries for reason unknown. So if they're only allowed to have 5 countries in the Raj, I'm probably going to need to have 2 of them be there. Fewer controlled states than 5. We'll get 20% recruitable population and plus 10% stability. Oh, wow. Our stability is above 0. What a country. I'm a bit concerned about our lack of steel right now because that's what's kind of sort of stopping us from getting submarines as well. So I might actually need to just buy some steel from... I don't know. The Soviet Republic. Even a little bit would help. Oh, there we go. U.S. versus Catholic Mexico. They struck first. This could make my decision here pretty quickly. $436 to increase any of this. I could pick up early mobilization, which would give me a 20% construction speed buff. That would probably be a very, 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 very good for me. More fuel. We just expanded our naval dockyards. Until we have destroyer hulls, we can't move any further on that, though, it looks like. Oh, no, we only needed one of these two. Dominate the Bay of Bengal. Indian cruisers. Transfer of British commanders. The Women's Royal Indian Naval Service. Cool. I'm going to take the Scrindian shipyard, and then we're going to chill on the boats for a little bit. With the declaration of war on Panama by Argentina, the League of Nations has failed in its attempts to reserve peace. Argentina? Ethiopia has declared war on Italy. And Argentina has also joined in against Colombia here. So I think they just joined the Catholics. Is there a new one coming out? This is new DLC that just came out that we're playing right now. It just came out last week. If that's what you mean. Suez. I haven't seen an Old World Blues update for a while, but they've been teasing one for quite a while. And I'd be very surprised if we didn't see one very soon. It was like January, February last year when they put out their last update. So I can just buy them back at any minute. Are you kidding me? I did not realize this. Hold on. So I can release these guys as a puppet state. And their princely autonomy. Oh my god, dudes. Khalistan. Oh, you also have here and here and here and here. You have all of this territory. What is Khalistan? That does not feel like a princely republic. You can be released. Kolipur and Deccan. Princely state. And Mysore, you can also be released. All these guys are just going to build for me, and then I can absorb them back for 10 political power. Uh-oh. Oh. The Brits declared war on Iraq. I don't know how I feel about that. If you release princely states that go industrial focus, wait for them to finish and then buy them back. Yeah. Next level toxic loans. Exactly. I can't just like send you volunteers, could I? No. Right. We don't even have enough divisions. Oh, I just X that call to war. We're trying to consolidate the British Isles. I love that he is in the Allies. But he is the Allies. I don't know. It could be good for us to get some experience. I feel like our troops are just getting fat over here. My one worry is that this makes the British stronger, but also the British are willing to sell me anything. So, yeah, I'm going to join him in his war. And then I'm going to have to try and figure out how to get the hell over there. Australia and New Zealand hasn't abandoned them. They did separate. South Africa, Muscat and Oman. Kuwait, okay. That's not a good idea. I'm like, that's going to be too many troops. So let's maybe just like, I don't know, put the rest of them there or something. There's New Zealand in, along with some others. We are up to 3 submarines. La da 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 da. I suppose we could run a convoy raid in the Persian Gulf. This seems like a really bad idea, but also seems kind of fun. The Alpine Protectorate. Whoa. What happened? You're at war with Germany, France, Lebanese, and Syria? You're buying stuff from all these guys. You're non-aligned. Dude, I love this. He took a big bite out of Italy, too. I don't know how. I guess Italy just, like, gave him that territory. Germany versus the Swiss. Swiss tree's crazy. Uh-oh. France joined the Proletarian International. Greece joins the Balkan Pact. Costa Rica is capitulated. I am curious about, like, okay, my guys are just, like, automatically sailing over here. I'm really behind in military gear. I have my 80 air wings. I gotta be real. I don't really want them doing anything. I have no way to replace them right now. They are pretty much only there to defend us. You guys are going to raid the Persian Gulf because that's the only spot that they could possibly be getting supplies in from. And I don't really think I'm going to be fancy about this. Sure. That's going to confuse them. Get a little bit of early planning in here and then just let them cook. I'm up against some pretty big squads here, so. About this game, but never played it. Is it harder than Stellaris? Yes. But I would say because Stellaris is mostly like not overly hard for the most part. It's not too complicated once you get into it, but the learning curve off the bat can be a bit steep. Oh, this is proving less effective than I hoped. Let's just have these guys support this division. Man. We are not in the best spot here. They are so entrenched. And they probably have much better commanders. Here's the thing is, like, all of their army is down here, and so the British are actually coming in from the north. And we're just kind of grinding against them. Keeping them out of Kuwait. I don't entirely know what happened there, but let them do their thing. All the Paradox games is the only one that vexes you. Is Paradox making a new engine to handle the new generation? Are they going to Unreal 5 the next one? So Stellaris actually has a 2.0 update coming out pretty soon. And it's going to have a lot of big updates in terms of its performance. So it has added in like micro threading for a lot of the late game processes, which is going to make some difference. Probably, you know, not necessarily a crazy amount, but should help out a fair bit. For 12 months, we reduced the penalty of agrarian society. Oh, I should have got that a long time ago. If that ticks up every 12 months, are you kidding? Oh man, brutal. Whoopsie. All right, we got some more naval dockyards as well. We're still doing really bad on steel imports. Why is that? What happened to our steel imports? We just need to buy more is the answer. I don't think we need any of the war measures. Any of these military parades. Blow the Suez Canal. We cannot allow our enemies to use the strategically vital Suez. Oh, I need to control Sinai as well. It's probably a good reason to take that then. Just in case. Just in case we need to, you know? Default on the debt. We will not need to pay any taxes to the British Empire this year as assets are sold to wipe out any external debt. Damages all divisions by 50%. Oh, but that's only for a single year. Wow. Wow. Okay, noted. 2.0, I think it's like still 4.0 at this point. You're right. I think it is actually 4.0. Yeah. It's the next version. It's the next version, you know? I sometimes forget Stellaris has been out for a million years and I've been playing it that long. The British have declared war on Ireland. Good luck. Damn, dudes. And the British are not willing to sell us that either because they want to blow up the Suez Canal themselves. Paulo, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the agency. Can you play any country in this game? You can, but some of them are not as interesting as others. There is also a really cool mod scene for this game, which is really nice. I personally adore, there's a Fallout mod, and it's very good. Very wildly good, in fact. Iraq joined the Finnish Supremacy League. And then Finland Join. I am so confused by this war. Who is in this war here? White Finland. Okay, they joined the Iraq side. It said that they joined the other side there for a second. So I was like, what is happening? We got 27% in this war. That's actually not bad. I have lost 19,000 troops though. But you know what, man? I'm India. We're just getting those recruitment offices started. Are we going to have to go to war with Finland now, too, for some reason? I don't think these guys have any boats. So I'm just going to go ahead and put you guys back on, like, training missions. And try to get them up and running a little bit better. You're going to keep excavating. I'm like so behind. I should probably stop doing all this stuff. The British Empire wants our help in the war against Ireland and White Finland. I don't really care about those. Can I just decline this? Are they going to be sookie babies about this? Not really, no. That's good to know. Okay, our submarine's got a little boost. Torpedo attack. Capital ships and screens. Torpedo attack. Keep bumping up our torps. How sandboxy is this game? Can you take a country in the complete opposite direction with what happened to IRL? Yes, for the most part. So most of the trees, most of the focus trees have like multiple pathways. Once you pick one of them, it locks a bunch out, but there's like, India has 3 other pathways that can go. And each of those pathways then have multiple other pathways. Some countries have crazy amounts of stuff. Germany has like a bajillion ways it can go, for example. Same thing with the Soviets. But then other countries like, I don't know, man. The state of Xinjiang probably does not have a very interesting focus tree. They probably have a generic focus tree. The classic Finland-Iraq alliance, right? The white supremacists of Finland and the Iraq and the Irish. Just as it's always been. I'm being very lazy in this war right now, too. Just letting everything be automated. I did lose a bit of fuel there. But also, we're on computers, so we better do that first. My naval doctrine is up. Battle fleet convoy sailing at submarine operations. Currently, the only thing I have is submarines, even though this doesn't get me to the good stuff. So I'm just gonna power up our subs for now. I don't want to attack across this river if we don't have to. I'd rather let the British be in charge of that part of the war. Yeah, look at this, man. So these guys, I let them be their own. They've built 3 civilian factories and 3 military factories. These guys even more in Hyperbad. Oh, man, I really screwed up not letting these guys build up faster. That being said, we are cruising through factories lately in a very good way. Can I buy? Purchase, purchase, purchase. The Raj generally doesn't seem to have a lot of choice in this matter. Panama's capitulated. I'm out of extra civvy factories. So, okay, yeah. Panama capitulated, but the United States has also destroyed Mexico, so. Oh, and they took the canal. Oh, well, I guess that makes sense. Here's our local recruitment offices. So that should help with our manpower a little bit. His in a faction is not in a faction. I still don't know where I really want to go in that front. I know we have decent artillery right now. Well, we have artillery, so we could pick up some bonuses to that. We'll modify all the Hungarian society bonuses. Weekly war support increase. Military construction speed and dockyard construction speed for 400 days. That's also an option. But what do we have in the old, the fun tree here? Investment model. Lower political power. Expected number of factories on consumer goods increase. Stability decrease. Stability is already at 0. Civ to military conversion is good. Infrastructure is good. Civ construction speed is good. Let's grab that. Let's keep being economic. You spend more time with it and give it another chance. It's very fun. Hoya's game I put off learning for an extremely long time. It was like the one Paradox game I was like, you know what? I don't think I need to learn how to play this one. And then I got invited to a multiplayer game, and with a couple of friends, played as China, got absolutely destroyed. Obviously, my first game, I had no idea what I was doing. Then I went and watched an insane amount of YouTube videos, started playing the Old World Blues mod. Now I'm better. I don't necessarily know if I know what I'm doing, but Germany is devouring the Swiss. I mean, I would say I know what I'm doing in Old World Blues, but if I don't have a bunch of super mutants in power armor, I'm a different story. The Alpine Protectorate joined the British Empire. No, that's not correct. What? Are you a puppet? Oh, the British Empire is a faction. Okay. Wow, they must have really panicked there. I'm in a war with Ireland and Finland still. I don't want to be in a war. We won this part of the war. As far as I'm concerned, this war is done. I'm taking my troops and I am going home. I'm going back on the area defense. I'm just going to protect my shoreline. And I guess China. And I guess these guys. 60 divisions for the coastline now? Whew. Don't like that. Typically, there's at least a fascist, communist, democratic, and monarchist path. Sometimes more of those also. Hoi 4 meme is always Tana Tuva focus stream win. Dude, I would love to play as Tuvans. These guys have the best music, if you don't know that. Whenever you think of Mongolian music, you're actually thinking of Tuvan music. And it slaps real hard. Highly recommend. Desert Cairo. What are these new places? Anatrai Pradesh and Manipur. This is more naval dockyards if I go that way. This is all the tungsten in the universe. I can start buying China. These guys guys want me to go to war with Syria, France, Germany, Lebanese, Italia, Ireland, the White House, I don't want to be part of this. I don't benefit from this war at all. I benefit from making factories. That's what I benefit from. Seeing what Russia wants to get up to. The Ethiopians want help in their war. No. Our soldiers report entire columns of men being taken by surprise and shot to shreds in the forests of Finland. They've been talking about the White Death. We will be more likely to succeed in hunting down Finnish snipers. Dude, I am not... Do I currently look like I am fighting in Finland? Good luck, Finland. France here has just been devoured. I guess I should have bought that off them earlier. No telling if they'll ever let me back in there now. You could build another little spot. Who's got a lot of room for factories? You do. You've got quite a bit of room for factories up here. And you've got steel. And you've actually got really good infrastructure too. Whoops. So we'll work on them. New economic policy. Here's our world war. We're going to go to war with France, Germany, and Italy soon. I mean, not if we don't have to. Here's the thing. It's just like it doesn't benefit for me to be at war with anybody because I can just buy from everyone right now. So anyone who does decide to get involved in me in a war is just going to get cut off from trade routes. The board of directors gains a shareholder democracy. Daily support for unaligned increases. These provinces get bonus resistance, but we get political power gain, consumer goods for 480 days. International money laundering. I guess let's go shareholder democracy. I guess like that's the thing is we are just kind of staying unaligned in this war right now. Our troops successfully wound the White Death. Great. Good job, everybody. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. I don't think we have much in the way of bad resistance anywhere right now. No, not since we just started absorbing everything. It's a bit of improved infantry equipment. Let's get the Grens. Man, I am so behind on tech this entire game. Semi-auto rifles, defense 3%, production efficiency gain. Let's go with that. I mean, I might join when I see there's a clear winner happening, but right now, what I see is the Alpines getting absolutely surrounded, and they're about to lose probably their only port. Like, the moment they lose Genoa, they've got no more supply. Ooh, here's a big one. Catholic Mexico was annexed by the United States, the United Mexican States. Costa Rica was puppeted. Guatemala puppeted. Honduras puppeted. That is a big America. Should we go democratic? The United States has joined the Czechoslovakian Entente with the Czech Republic. And the Philippines? That's a problem. And Paraguay. And Cuba. Germany against Belgium. Belgium joins the Allies. Wow, this is really just like popped off right now. To an absurd amount. I love that they just keep being like, please join. Oh, this is still my worst resistance here. I really need more everything in this front. I need more spies is what I need. Cool. I guess anti-partisan would also be good. I would also love some cryptography, even though I have no idea who we're going to be fighting. Just that's going to take a while to build. Good grief. All right. Let's keep buying out the Raj. The Balkan conflict is going to reignite. These guys have got to be low on states. I wish there was a way I could see how many states they have. Exists in fewer controlled states than 5. Belgium, the British, the Alpines. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got to buy 3 more states from them? That's 1. You have at least some factories. You have an airport, which is kind of fun. Even though I don't really have planes of my own. I mean, we have some planes that we got, but like, no, we don't really have any like plane manufacturing happening, I would say. Even my divisions are just like not good. I mean, we barely have any military factories cooking, so. Okay, cryptography. I'm gonna grab a little anti-partisan. Let's maybe crypto Iran. I don't know why my guys are insisting in doing naval exercises over here. Please move back to this port. Syria's capitulated. Please move back to that port. Yes. Okay. Now you can go back out. There's our shareholder democracy. Oh, we can go straight. We only need 1 of these. I can pick up 3 more civvy factories, but I feel like let's go down here. International money laundering. Investors do not need to know where money really goes. Is our goal no imperative to maximize profits at all costs? Remove civilian factory in Bombay and add one in Bastar. Increase construction speed. The British Empire is justifying a war goal against us. What? I'm in your faction. Who are we fighting against? France, Germany, Syria, Italy, Finland, and Ireland. I can't believe he is justifying a war goal against us while, like, I am in his faction and also, like, supporting him. I'm in a war currently with him. Such a terrible overlord, right? And he likes me. What is he even asking for? Give control of the state. USA wants to overthrow them. I think maybe that's the play. The Alpines seem to be pushing back.
The whole purpose of your present is to keep you now and your children later. And your
We got free civvy factories. I think we are actually maxed out in Bombay. No, we are. No way. Not even close. We built them all and then they all just got devoured afterwards. It's so funny. We just build factories and then we put them on boats and they disappear. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
been in such danger as now. The Nazi masters of Germany have made it clear that they intend not only to dominate all life and thought in their own country, but also to enslave
I mean, there's at least a factory there.
and then to use the resources of Europe to dominate the rest of the world.
Fewer states controlled than 5.
In view of the
28% over there. Yeah.
threat can be asserted properly,
Yeah, we got some new troops coming in. Haven't seen that in a long time.
has no right or reason to encourage talk of peace until the day shall come. When there is a clear intention on the part of
There's a lot of wars kicking off. Oh, man.
abandon all thought of dominating
We are so not in any position to be in any kind of war.
states that are leagued against all people who live in freedom
So Germany's getting dunked.
away from our shores. The Germans and Italians are being blocked on the other side of the Atlantic by the British and by the Greeks and by thousands of soldiers and sailors
This is all highly democratic.
from subjugated countries. The Japanese are being engaged in China
And I guess, like, we can shift democratic.
in another great defense. In the Pacific
We get a thing to go against war with the Soviets. We do get a bunch to go against war against these guys as well, but I just don't really see any way of that immediately happening right now.
economic as well as military.
I mean, I guess the Czech are over here in some sort of weird America war. Coalition. The Czech Entente.
Frankly and definitely, there is danger ahead.
They like us. They really like us.
against which we must
Okay, so the Raj needs less than 5. It won't tell me how many it has.
escape danger or the fear of it by crawling into bed and pulling the covers over our heads. Germany has said that she was occupying Belgium to save.
All right, this track is too much. I'm seeing 4, 5, 6. Right, and it needs less than 5. Okay, so if I buy this... Fewer controlled states than 5. All right, we'll have to switch around with something here. I'm going to start working on some of our military needs here. Purchasing older ships from great powers would be really nice. Czechoslovakia, try to take my Sudetenland, you commies. Chilean convoy traveling escorted to New York was hit by the German submarine. So America might... I mean, America's already in this war, aren't they? Yeah. America is fully already in this war right now. So are you in the Allies, Netherlands? That's market access. You're telling me that these Dutch East Indies have no allies? Curious. Ever so curious. I want out of this faction, dudes. I don't want to be a member of the Allies anymore. Not allowed when fighting a war together. Can you guys fight the parts of the war that I'm in? Ireland and Finland. All they've managed to do so far is lose Northern Ireland. Ah, these Brits. What a bunch of jokers. Oh, God, it's the end of a fiscal year again. I got free civvy factories. That can't be right. More than one controlled civilian factory. I have one. Oh, is this saying that the Raj needs to control more than one civilian factory in order for me to buy stuff from them? Not totally clear. I'm gonna funnel some stuff into Rajaputana here. Add a building slot. Add a civvy factory. Give them construction speed boosts. You guys are building and building, and then you can also start building over here. I should probably be converting some stuff to military factories at this point, if I'm going to be completely honest, but I am not doing that because I'm a lunatic. Because I'm hoping that I could just go pure capitalism and stay out of this war somehow. Until it's truly time to strike. Do they have an easy mode faction? Haven't played this one yet. CK3 needs a break. They often say Germany is actually the best guys to start with because they are like technologically advanced and they're in charge of starting the war. Italy sometimes is considered a good one because they start with a war in Ethiopia, so you get to learn about the combat right away. Otter, thank you for the 2 months. Much appreciated. Welcome back, welcome back. I honestly would say, well, that's a bit of a shocker. That's actually a huge shocker that France just fell all of a sudden. If you're looking to get into it, I would recommend the Fallout mod Old World Blues because it is very simplified and everybody just starts as basically a single province. And you end up with like way less troops. Like I have 20 troops. This is a big army in the Fallout mod. In this mod, in regular mod, in no mod, this is not enough troops. Not remotely enough troops. I cannot believe France just fell there. I don't understand what happened. The Alpine Protectorate is in this war with me currently, so. But they are also, like, non-aligned kind of communist. Absolute chaos all this is. 5 days left till the end of the fiscal year. I just want to invade England. Get me out of this war. I only wanted to help you with Iraq. I didn't want to be part of the rest of this. Fewer control states than 5. And let's buy another state. Now can I absorb you? One, 2, 3, 4. What do you own? "21 civilian factories. That's clearly only 4 provinces, right? Am I hallucinating? Oh, because they took this port of French India. They count as having 1 extra province. There we go. That's got to do it. Ethnel of the Raj, baby. 10% stability, 20% population recruitment. Huge. Some nations can capitulate immediately if some conditions are fulfilled, like losing their capital quickly, or Japan when bombed. Oh. They aren't able to solve the disjointed government debuff and fell once Paris was captured. Oh, I guess maybe Belgium made it across. Free France is still fighting. Alpine Protectorate. I love this. Just a Czechoslovakian American alliance. Never in a million years would I have guessed this be the map. We are down in the lowest tax bracket. I think I'm only going to pay a small amount of dividends because I don't really want to pay any dividends anymore. And then you've got a fair bit of room to grow. You've also got decent room. You've got lots. Mysore, you've got some as well. Kind of just like thinking about absorbing these guys back in pretty soon. British Burma, local police force. Meh. Can I buy more of this stuff of these guys? I know they like hate me right now, but think they'll do it? Oh, they did. Nice. 3 more naval dockyards. Let the submarines flow. Look at us. 10 whole submarines. We're basically a naval superpower. So one of my problems is I also have no stability. And I worry about what that's going to cost. I'm hoping absorbing the rest of the Raj will be useful, and then maybe I could absorb all these guys back in. The Second Mexican Revolution. What are you doing, Mexico? Get out of here. You lost that war. What, are you crazy? Yay, Death Knell of the Raj. This gives us the annex war goal against the Dutch East Indies and the Kingdom of Siam. Though I do wonder if we want to go into that right away. Or whether or not we want to look at our army a little bit, because I can't really do much in the whole invasion front, I'd say. What are you guys? Oh, terrible. Gross. Oh, is this gone back to France? That's funny. Can I buy it? I can. I just don't have the factories. Which I don't understand, because apparently I have 30 factories. Okay. Improved computing machine, so we get a little research bump here as well. My stuff's a little bit ahead still. I could start trying to do things like pump out some destroyers to protect us, but I'm also thinking like our general army still needs a bunch of buffs. Right? New Zealand wants to send me stuff. Australia wants to send me stuff. I don't even know what these are. I think they're airplanes. I'm pretty sure they're airplanes. Yay! New type of gun. Drum pattern sights would give us bonuses to defense. I'll take that for now on that. We'll swap those guns over to Stens. We just got a bunch of new factories on them too. Those are AA guns. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe that's why they were sending them to me. Because I'm not producing any. Now, what's really fun is I apparently can no longer absorb Hyperbad or any of these states. What? I'll try to buy that again. Nice. Okay, now we're actually in control of the Suez. Yeah, like I can absorb these guys back in. You'd be okay to do. I'm thinking about like just buying as much as I can off the Brits before I inevitably have to go to war with them. Because I imagine we inevitably have to go to war with them. French Somaliland. Wow, the Brits took over all of Africa. Let's buy Madagascar. No, they're not willing. They're not going to send those dirty dogs. Ah, and I still lost the PP for that. Yeah, I don't really understand why I can't repurchase these guys. Did they get too big? No, they're all puppets. Mysteries. Mysteries bound. Oh, or are they only letting me annex their secondary states is what's happening. I think that's exactly what's happening. They won't allow me to annex the capitals. That's good to know. The Fifth Portuguese Empire. Okay. We've bought Portuguese Timor. There's Soviet Portugal. There's regular Portugal. And then there's the Fifth Portuguese Empire, which are unsurprisingly at war with each other. So England cannot apparently invade Ireland. I'm getting the feeling that they have very few troops as well. 129 divisions? Okay, never mind. They have a crazy amount of troops. I guess they're just all over the world. Yeah, and I'm having really bad resistance up here as well, which I kind of knew was going to be the case. Yemen is at 100% compliance. Do I even need a garrison there then? I mean, should probably be doing things like upping these engineer squads. South American socialist republics have capitulated. We're going to throw some anti-air on these guys. We're also probably going to throw in, sorry, some artillery on these guys. I should put on anti-air, but I have no way to produce it at the moment, so I'm just going to throw on some extra arty. Did that save? Yeah. We're no longer union busting, so democracy can come back. Or, I mean, we could also just stay online forever. Our private military is now giving a huge buff to any new leaders. Create 12 Indian units in Goa. Creates irregular divisions with full manpower and equipment. Ooh. Bombay Trade Port. Annex against Bhutan, Nepal, Iran, and Tibet. Now, those are minor wars we could absolutely take part in. I guess something I could also do if I wanted to re-annex these guys like Hyperbad is just start doing things like building in their territory. Because that does decrease autonomy by quite a bit. I mostly just want those military factories. Private military. Where did you guys come from? The private military. Create 12 Indian units with united provinces. Create irregular divisions with full manpower and equipment. Sending divisions as volunteer will give one off-site civilian factory for 365 days if they are sent to countries we haven't previously sent volunteers to. Sending new volunteers to the same country after 540 days will grant the factory again. These factories do not count towards taxes. Dudes. That rules. Loyalty to Pakistan. Loyalty to India is what I want. Why are all our Indian generals so garbage? This guy looks pretty good. Engineer. He's inflexible. Determined. Offensive doctrine. This guy's not bad either. He's an infantry officer. A media personality. He likes to attack. I'm going to put him in charge. Get these guys training. Now I really want to drop out of the Allies more than anything else. Like, I got to get out of this war so that we can just become a PMC. Finnish troops that are implementing Mahdi tactics. Devastating technique in which the Finnish forces encircle enemy troops and cut off their supply lines. Finland will be able to prepare Mahdi tactics in their core states. Okay. I don't have any air, so like, yeah, all right. Like, we're gonna make some anti-air. Oh? No. This is a mess. United States is back to normal. The British Honduras. I can't buy anything over here, can I? Other than the Panama Canal. Which would be nice. I only need one more factory and I can buy the Panama Canal. And then I'd have the Panama and the Suez. I don't know when I missed Japan and China going to war. But I reckon that's not good for me. That really feels like I'm the next target, right? Tank DLCs, not worth the buy. Game changing. I've got 200 in Steam. See if everything is on sale. Part of No Step Back, which is mostly Soviet focused. Yeah, I mean, I don't love the tank designer, the aircraft designer, the Navy designer. I think it's kind of like an extra added layer that's not necessarily necessary. I guess maybe like the tank designer is kind of the coolest because it's at least a little less busy. Like the stupid naval designer has this entire other research tree that you have to do, which is just like so much. The air designer is okay. The air designer actually somewhat simplifies air stuff. It's not Japan, that's China, that's Imperial Manchuria. Oh! You're right. Oh, yeah, no, but these guys are a puppet under Japan. This was Japanese, and then they just, like, let them go free after the Civil War. Or let them go puppet after the Civil War. Boy, I mean, it's not looking good for China, I tell you that much. She's looking like a pretty old rough time there for China, I tell you. Total anti-tank, total anti-air. I'm going to have nothing to fight tanks whatsoever. Sucks to it, though. Not much I can do about that. All right, we're done the submarine tree, which is kind of nice, at least. Do I want to buy the Panama Canal? Will it make America hate my guts? You know what, I'm going to do it. As the East India Company owns Suez and Panama. Oops. Yeah, I'm not protecting that. Let's get real. I'm not stationing troops over there. I can't afford to do that. Okay, broke free. Air and tanks are both pretty well used throughout the game, but the Navy you could do typically without. Yeah. Tank chassis and then like one armor tech, one weapon tech. Tank and naval designers are fine, but air is too meta. See, even in chat, we're getting like differentiating opinions. Monkey news. Thank you for the follow. What's the latest news in the monkey world? Things going well over there? I don't know. Will they make... I want to be friends with America, I feel like. They're the only ones who are going to possibly come to my rescue. When everything hits the fan. I can, like, send them equipment, but... I don't really have that much. I think we go for these nearby guys. I only need one of these. Mobilization speed, intelligence, civ, army, intel. Well, man. This is just all my intelligence destroyed. This is get free military factories. And 12 Indians. Sold? Coming for you in the ball. Partly because the air designer has solved meta. You always take the same 3 parts on every plane. Kind of why a certain amount of people who don't actually like the air designer. Yeah. Yeah, it seems like the long range bombers are not necessarily very good. Like the long range anything for the air is just like not necessary. Feels like just build things that are closer. You know what? Speaking of, I should probably build better railways. I am realizing. Do I have railways? I'm starting to feel like maybe I don't really. I'm certainly running some inefficiencies here. That's my capital. I'd like to have this stuff a little bit better off. Man, I don't have like naval forts. I am just not prepared for any kind of war under any kind of circumstance. White lines with the one are my railways. Yeah, okay. They just ain't in very good shape. These are regular manufacturing weapons. Yeah, let's go mass rifle production. Assault is mostly armored cars, which we have absolutely none of. Infiltration, on the other hand, is not much better. Armor gets better breakthrough. I kind of feel like infiltration is the way to go for us. If we're, you know, a ruthless capitalist company. And I still don't have any army. Oh, I do have field marshals now. I don't know when these guys came in. Of doctrine, organization first, determine loyalty to India, engineer, experience. 3313. This guy is, I would argue, better rounded. Can I replace this guy too? Because he is, yeah, he's British. I want my Indian homies in here. Get these Brits out of India. You know what I mean? I can't wait to just grind through these hills. That's not going to be brutal at all. I need trucks to get radios. Oh, as well as field hospitals. Oh, man. Okay, why don't we unlock some trucks then? I feel like our support companies are the next thing that we're really going to need to get cooking here. So, ooh, and we're way out on steel right now. Just slowing down our submarine building a lot. That's okay. We can afford to import, I feel. I'm going to switch out and start importing from the US. Get that good American steel. No tariffs. Those aren't hills. Those be mountains. Yeah, I mean... It's not going to be a good time. They also have a bunch of like spec op units in there. Which I'm realizing I don't have in any way, shape, or form. I don't know what you guys are, but I don't want you. I don't know what... You guys are fine. You're just actually kind of a variant of what I already have. I don't know what this division is. I don't want it, though. The Rajputs we also don't really need. guys are what? Anti-air, anti-tank. Double artillery. I mean, it's a nonsense division. Give me these guys. Give them anti-air. 25 and 56. Give them a little extra stuff. All right. New markets. Let's start getting ready for war. I don't think these guys are going to have artillery or aircraft in the hills. I have a new section of private military, which is all going to go in with this guy. Netherlands continues the Zunderzees work. A series of such projects collectively known as the Zunderzees. Closing off the Iljesmeer with the Afsultageek, the reclamation of the Wergenmergerberg, and the Nortus Putersbund. The Dutch is the most made-up language in the world. No other language looks as absolutely absurd. You gotta give it to them. They're pulling a fast one on all of us. They know what's going on. They know what they're doing. How's the war? Let's go check on the other side of the world where nothing is happening. The Alpine Protectorate is absolutely stomping. It looks like they've taken most of Germany. They've taken all of France. I suspect they are finishing off the rest of the French and the Germans right now. Czechoslovakia has gotten hungry, taken a bunch. I'm shocked the Polish haven't joined in. Italy just seems to be trying to hold its ground more than anything else. Maybe we should join this war. Mexico? I will take your free stuff, but I'm not helping any of you in this war. I was wrong. The newer version of the Lotor mod on the workshop does in fact work. Oh, fairly in depth, but not like Old World Blues. More like vanilla Europe where there's 10 big nations. Okay, okay. Noted. Good to know. Okay, so like these guys, they don't even have artillery, right? Okay. All right, we gotta give these guys a little something here. I got no experience. Oh, I used all my experience unlocking doctrines that I didn't need. We're up to 14 submarines. We almost have an entire squadron of submarines. Will they be able to do anything against the massive British fleets? Probably not. But, you know, we got them. They're hanging out there. They're learning. One of the problems we have is our manpower is being stretched really thin because we have to garrison so many projects. Core-owned states with high compliance using consumer goods factories and political powers. Indian, Pakistani, and Bangladeshi cores. Bhutan, Nepal, Iran, and Tibet. Nepal, Bhutan, Iran, and Tibet. Okay. Nepal and Bhutan should be like fairly straightforward. He says, not convinced. Adds 12 oil in Assam, 19 steel in Bombay. Oh my god, yes. I also have a bunch of people here who are the wrong type of division. Which makes my life a little more complicated. I'm going to grab you guys. I'm going to make a new army out of you. I'm going to give you a nice new general. I'm going to give you a nice garbage general. You're going to come up here. These guys are going to need a little bit of support. I am just losing manpower from garrisons. Kind of crazy that my manpower is that abysmal. There are some stuffs over here under local recruitment officer, which would really help me out with that. So I think that's where we have to go next. Okay. That just decided to not work halfway through. There we go. I believe in you guys. There's not really much tactic I'm going to be able to do here other than slamming my face against the mountain over and over again. So that is exactly the plan. Didn't we finish the infrastructure there? I thought we did. Do you have friends? No. You do not. So I'm just going to wait until our planning goes up here because they're for sure super entrenched and in the mountains. We can drop a little close ear support on them with the 80 casts that we do have. That might actually be helpful. Your rings don't have coverage. Oh, you're all the way in Bombay. Can you reposition to Delhi? Wow, these guys have just no coverage whatsoever. All right, well, we're going to put them on Cass. And we're going to see how this works. I imagine the answer is going to be not that great. Convoy sailing or battlefield concentration. Destroyers, destroyers, carriers, carriers, destroyers, battleships. I think we'll go down the center path here. We're probably going to have no battleships, but maybe destroyers. This doesn't look great. Good luck, everybody. I hope the best for you. Nepal has joined the Finnish Supremacy League. Are you kidding? kidding me right now? Are you joking me right now? Are you trying to tell me that in order to take Nepal, I'm going to have to go over to Finland? I'm not going to be happy if that's the case. The Netherlands have declared war on the People's United Provinces. Oh, sick. The Netherlands is having a war. I can't believe I have to attack Finland. I am very upsetty spaghetti about this. You guys could actually attack there. That might be slightly more useful. Okay, who wants a military factory? I guess it's time you start getting some. What about Delhi? Delhi has all this space. Why don't we, like, finish the infrastructure in Delhi, and then I can fill this with military factories. The Netherlands has joined the Allies. Japan demands French Indochina. That's just a problem because I want to be fighting the Netherlands, and now they're in my alliance. But on the bright side, if I can somehow join the Czechoslovakian Entente with America, then we can fight both Netherlands and the British at the same time. What a dream world that would be. This is actually going a lot better than I thought it would. I guess having a ton of artillery really helped. If we take this spot, I can move my planes up here as well. So I'd rather you guys, like, yeah, I'd rather you guys be bombing that airport. Here is acquire new resources. Let's grab legacy of military service, because I'm down 100,000 manpower right now from where I was like a minute ago. And that can't just be in this war. It's got to be on occupation. Yeah, we have terrible, terrible resistance. It's a really weird country playthrough. Kingdom of Siam joins the Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere with Japan. Oh, man. I need to fight them. Looks like I need an insane amount of guns here, so we might as well just start making better guns. That also looks like I'm making out-of-date guns. I am making out-of-date guns. Coises. All I wanted to do was buy the world. Instead, I'm stuck in all these wars. It's one thing that drives me nuts is like, you go to war against a country, you conquer that country, and then you have to sail across the world to some random... Like, why do they join the Finnish Defense League? Why would Finland care about what Nepal is doing? They would not, is the answer. What's going on here? We're attacking but not moving in? Yeah, that's a good idea, guys. Who thought of that brilliant design? Get in there. We got fighting to do. Oh my god, now they've managed to reinforce because none of my troops moved in after winning the fight. That shouldn't even be possible. Hey, we made a truck. Look at us. Next thing you know, we're going to make special forces. Well, what I wanted to do was probably make field hospitals. For my abysmal manpower situation. Trucks, higher reliability or cheaper to build. Or breakthrough. Definitely not breakthrough. I think let's go low reliability, cheaper to build. Because I'm mostly just going to be using them for support, not really motorized divisions. No idea how I plan on winning anything without motorized divisions or tanks. Or airplanes. Or manpower. Is this at least getting me war score? 52%. What? Say I'm confused would be an understatement. Yay! Nepal has capitulated. Next up, Bhutan. We need these new markets. This is interesting. It looks like there's a front line here, but there's not. The cipher for Iran is decrypted. Excellent. Next, we'll work on the British, which we can't do because they are our allies. Next, we'll work on Japan because they are probably going to be a thorn in our side eventually. We can pick up the Central Bank of India finally. Though, ironically enough, it's been so long, I don't know that I want this anymore. It does give me that civilian factory construction speed, which I do love. Oh, I don't have that focus complete. So, all right, let's do it. Be scary since Japan doesn't have China to deal with? No. Well, I mean, they've already kind of dealt with them, I guess. It's the messed up reality of that. God, trying to modernize is so difficult right now. I could just purchase Tibet instead of fighting them. This might not be a bad idea. I have 78,000 troops in the garrisons. More than 67, more than 55% war support, or 69% stability. Uh-oh. Weekly war support, 0.1%. Military pensions. Man, I don't know. There might be better stuff over here. There's probably not, though. A research slot? Oh, man. All right, well, you got to take that. What else do we have down here? Another research slot. And I just need more than 50 factories. I don't know. This like rapidly depleting manpower pool just to occupation is kind of got me so concerned that I'm thinking like, oh, I don't think I can actually survive anything else. So 28%, 32, 37 down here. I could make you a princely state. But I'm not sold on that. Oh, I can buy more of the Indies? Oh, that's fun. Let's do that. Will they let me? Oh my God, that's such a deal. Great deal for us. Ton of factories there. Oh man, it is it's tax season. I think we're just gonna do another small. There's too many wars going on. I can't be paying out all my money to investors all the time. All right, you guys are fully ready to rock. You guys are almost. These guys have 3 armies. I don't think I need this much. Near Marcus Echo. Oh, good. Bhutan has joined the Finnish Supremacy League. It shan't help them. All right. Look at us go. My planes can come back home. (9 to 32, 19 to 50). Here's the thing. For me to do this war, I guess I would have to do a naval invasion from England, but like I don't have Marines, so that's just a bad idea. We have a goal to annex Iran, but at this point, I truly don't think we can annex anybody. I'm literally just going to turn these guys on protect the borders. And make sure they're trained up. It's like every week someone's like, hey man, you want to join the war? No, not really. It'd be a lot cooler if I didn't have to. Oh, you should be a better version. And this truck should also be a better version. And then if we start making more stuff, we can just start working on infantry equipment. Can I fly a landing party there? With what planes? In theory, yes, I could paratroop. Is that Japan? God, I have so many questions. Localized training centers. There's my field hospitals. I'm going to upgrade anti-partisan guys again here. I really would like this to start getting upgraded. I'm going to upgrade you, and I'm going to go and put field hospitals in here. They won't slow me down. Oh, they'll give me a fair bit of breakthrough, which is surprising. There goes all my sport equipment. You know, let's go like that. We're a pretty big India right now, but I don't know that we have the ability to hold very well. $4 days worth of fuel. I mean, I haven't built basically any, proper buildings other than just constant civilian factories that churn out and then disappear and then churn out and disappear. A little bit of AA would probably go a long, long way. Suriname has capitulated. Oh, I see. Okay, these are the railways. Okay, okay. Yeah, we should probably get some upgrades up here. Be smart. I don't really need all of those, but whatever. Some of the crosstown stuff. Especially like along the coastline, I think would be valuable for us. Okay, I think I accidentally maybe build some stuff down here. Yeah, I did. Let's get those out, but the rest of those look fine by me. Divisions get depleted when you attack. How can you restock them? So just slowly over time, your manpower grows back. The higher population you have, you can increase conscription laws, which we probably need to do as well. This improved artillery is ready. I can't believe we're somehow at the end of the tech tree already. Oh, armor. Would logistics be useful for me? I mean, I guess it would reduce supply usage, but probably better guns is better. This is another research slot, so I'm going to take that. You can't really say no to research. Or free support equipment. Good grief. Okay, so the manpower's coming back up. Japan is justifying against us. Oh, there it is. There she be. They have 42 to 166 divisions. That's a pretty big gap, my dudes. $500,000 to 1.5 million. I am worried about that. I'm very, very worried about that. Hey, why can't I do this? One of the following must be true. Does not own Suez. Does not own Sinai. Any enemy country controls Metru Alexandria. Ah, okay. Oh, so I can only blow the Suez from this side, basically, and only if these guys are enemies against me. Dude, the Brits are cleaning up here. They own all of Africa. Germany is just about finished. France is just about finished. Though I will admit they have a lot of units still there. Nobody has fought in this war, really. The Brits keep sending people over to Ireland to die, but that's about it. Poor supply routes means your divisions get attritioned hard. Yeah, yeah. Supply routes and supply center need to be able to resupply your divisions. I think I better get an army intel here right now. 50. Okay, we should also probably maybe start converting stuff over to military factories. Our manpower is going back up now that we're not meat grinding. But like the other part of me is thinking about like, could I turn all these guys into infantry divisions? Almost. That would be really nice if we could. Got room to pick up some military high command, or we could start buying back some territory. I'd like to start absorbing these guys back in is what I would really like to do. Yeah, so he's gone down this entire industrial effort tree to build just as much as he possibly can. But it doesn't really seem like clear on how to absorb these guys back in. If there's like an easy way to do it. I thought there was one down the tree, but yeah, it doesn't actually seem to be the case. So you guys are just going to give me boats, Indian railway guns, better ships. This is all Navy. I think we need to start working on this. Find a way to make friends with America, because when Japan attacks us, they are the only shot we got. Otherwise, it gonna be messy. Do you have a border with the USSR? I don't, actually. The Kingdom of Afghanistan has this tiny little province here. I could, though. Huh? The Kingdom of Afghanistan does not own this province. Okay, I could just buy this then. That would give me direct access into the Soviets. You're a commando. I love to see it. Where's the worst states? You're at 20. You're at 30 over there. You can root out this entire section, so I'm going to actually have you do that. Yeah, these guys are in a bit of a state down here. Still part of the British faction, so we can at least sort of not really, but maybe rely on them. I mean, the last time we checked in on the Brits, they were justifying a war goal against us. So, needless to say, I don't have a lot of faith. Let's make friends with the USSR and do this really funny thing with our name. All right, you guys got the mass rifles. Let's get the reliability on these then. Armored operations. I suppose. We're one more boat off. The submarine fleet. I love thinking that 20 submarines is going to stop Japan from invading me. Italia! It's a civil war! A bandits war. The Mongolian people have joined the Fourth International. Well, Italy's done. That's going to really just solve the rest of this, I'm pretty sure. Hispaniola and the Dominican Republic has united. The Federation of Hispaniola. I wish I got more stuff for owning the Panama Canal. Like, I wish there was something I could do with it. Basically. Let's make friends with them and stab them in the back when they least expect it. I mean, we do get a war goal to annex the Soviet Republic, so... I don't know how we plan to do that with our current manpower situation. We have a few things going on right now. Most, if not all of them, are problems. I could recruit troops. Recruit in India. Well, that's not great for me, but okay. Kind of want spies in other places of the world, but... we still got the war goal against Iran and Tibet. Just to be honest, I don't really know if it's worth invading them. They have 8 factories. Iran's got a few more. What defensive league are you in? No league. All right, well, we could certainly invade any of these guys. I could also just buy my way in and then attack them when they have no land left. I really wanted to gobble up those dudes. I guess I also do really want to take these back. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, they're not willing to sell me back the land that I gave them. Bit of a jerk move. Let's focus on getting their autonomy down. And then, are we still researching like Marines? No, we didn't even start that yet. We're going to have to start a Marine squad because that's the only way I can possibly see us getting abroad. Communist China has capitulated and had this, I don't know what happened here, a very strange fracture. And Sweden is also in a civil war. Sweden's joined the Czech Republic, or the Czech Entente. There's another research point. Okay, let's Indianize the army. We've unlocked another research slot. I'm thinking like I could get the upgraded submarines. Advanced computers is already unlocked, so the foreign nations are working for you. Everybody's kind of working for me. We're the East Indian Company. Like, we don't really like. I'm not really dragged into any war that I don't want to be part of, except for this big war that I got dragged into that I don't want to be part of. But that was an oopsie. That was my bad. All these guys in here, these are all my puppet states. So we have a special thing called princely autonomy, which is that they give me 50% of their civilian and military industry. And it requires a lot less manpower to actually control these areas. And they can develop these areas on their own, which is kind of like the more important part. Should I keep buying Burma? Capital of the Philippines has fallen to the Japanese. Aren't the Philippines allied to America? They're in the Czech Entente. Does this mean Japan is at war with Czechoslovakia and America? They sure are. What is America doing? They're not meant to be a sleepy giant, but they certainly feel like it. 177 to 261 factories. I would like to be constantly improving relations with them. I do not feel like I'm as much of a powerhouse as I should be, but I don't know. I guess we have a lot of friendships on the planet right now. Maybe the plan is just start invading Tibet. I mean, why not, right? You guys go here. You guys go here. You're going to go like that. You're going to go like that. These are mountains is what this means. Such a rare thing. And I guess we're just going to gobble up Tibet now as well. For sure, we're going to end up having bad resistance up here, but we picked up a couple more million people. And we're doing... Man, it still says low manpower, even though we're at like 250,000. I have no idea what manpower is meant to be like. I do have some questions, such as, can I get my conscription costs up? They are really expensive. Capital investment model. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah, right. You can build some more factories. You can build some more factories. I guess all those railways just got built. Railway bottlenecks. Hyperbad city to hyperbad. There. It's like some of these networks should be a little bit stronger. Nope. Nope. Stop trying to build. That guy and that guy. These guys. That can connect. Why not? No, that's a terrible railway. Made way more sense that way. Great. Why are you insisting on building all these additional railways? God damn it. I am not used to the railway system in this. In terms of getting our supply around. It is brutal. All right, that's a little more... A little bit more juice going. That railway doesn't even go anywhere. And these guys aren't connected at all. There we go. That'll hopefully help out a lot. I suppose we own everything down here as well, so adding an additional connection to this section. Oh, a bunch of that's British Burma. Wow, jeez. Get out of here, British Burma. Stop stealing my railways. I don't want to build you stuff. That doesn't benefit me at all. All right. Well, this will give us a big block of land. I feel like we've become a very fat India. I still don't entirely know what our plan is for dealing with the more immediate outside threats. Let's build a bit more AA here. This guy needs to be upgraded again. Artillery seems to always need a few extra troops. And I'm always kind of short on steel as well, hey? I can get 50 out of America, and that's about it. If I want any more, it's probably going to have to be through the Soviets. Or the Brits. Buy some of that Soviet steel. I guess my final question in terms of these railways, just while I'm thinking about it, is do we have a railway that goes up through here? And the answer is actually no, we don't. Into Yarkand. I don't know if this is a place that I even want to build a supply hub, but I'm trying to think of like how bad fighting across that would be otherwise. These big mountains would be a nightmare. But okay, with the land locked down, with Tibet ready to be fully engulfed now that we've purchased them. Purchased and soon to be devoured them. I think this is where we'll leave today's episode. As we get ready for the big war with Japan, we try to figure out what the hell is going on in Europe and whether or not we can strike at the British, whether or not we can strike at Finland or something. I feel like we got to do something here to get rid of this situation. The Soviets are just sitting up here happy as clams. They're fighting a little bit of China. It looks like, probably helping out the Japanese. Maybe they're fighting their own fight in China here, but I think Japan is going to be our most immediate threat right now. I think we kind of just like lock down and start prepping with friends with the United States and making our way through. Get rid of the old Trotsky. Oh, you're right. They became the Supreme Soviet. Cool. I like that. In the meantime, that's where we'll leave it for today. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you back here soon.